What I was going to say to you about Klay Thompson is this part's rare, right? If we can stop for a moment and just celebrate greatness in sports, the Warriors were a dynastic thing. They fought at the top of that with LeBron, and sometimes they won and LeBron won, and they had to do different ownership architecture on how much power players will have so that Kevin Durant and LeBron James, this could be the hardening of our lifetime in this sport over the last 10 years, them wrestling for the top of this sport. Klay Thompson now realizes, and this feels like concession to me, okay? I was surprised earlier last week when I said to Amin, yeah, the Warriors are done. And he's like, And I think he was doing that just out of respect for it's really hard to be a champion like that for 10 years. Wait till Draymond gets back. No, they're done. Klay Thompson, they needed him to be the best two-way player in the world in order to win championships, and he's washed. And I don't know what's happened to my algorithm. I don't know if I got whitlocked, but I get so much Klay Thompson information. I get tons and tons of Klay Thompson stuff. I don't know why. More than almost any other athlete. Now, I really like him. I find him quirky. I think he's one of the best shooters I've ever seen. I've admired his game and his surfer kind of stony way of being around Steph and Draymond and also being great. At one point, he could have been traded for Kevin Love in Minnesota. His career would have gone differently. But he settled into superstardom, Hall of Famer, probably should be a top 75 player, gets hurt when you tell him he's not a top 75 player. Here's Klay Thompson talking in uncommon terms for a champion, talking to Steve Kerr, also a champion, about yeah, I'm kind of washed at work, and I'm negative about it because I'm super competitive, and here's where I am in life when we're not quite good enough right now.
Well, Steve and I had actually a great conversation yesterday, and that helped me relax a lot. Sometimes I forget just how successful and how lucky I've been to be a part of championship teams and all-star games and gold medals. And when you want to get back to that level so badly, you can kind of get in your own way. And rather than forcing it, we had a conversation about just enjoying this last chapter of my career and how lucky I truly am to still be playing this game and doing it at a high level and being a better mentor for these young guys, leading by example and having my energy right every game. And he helped me realize when I do have negative energy, how that affects the team in a poor manner. So we had a great conversation. That just helped me change my whole mindset and forget about shooting splits or points per game or all-star games, and just to enjoy being in this Warriors uniform and appreciate what we built, because it's such a rare opportunity for any professional athlete to be a part of so much success and to try and pass that torch to the younger guys and keep this thing going.
He's a great champion. He's a lot younger than LeBron James. LeBron James beat that out of him, trying to keep up with LeBron James. And injury, right? His body betrayed him in a way LeBron's
playing lots of minutes in deep postseason runs, ultimately facing LeBron James. So, yeah, kind of indirectly so. But that was really honest and revealing sound there.
It's not only vulnerable and interesting, though. I ask you just for a moment, right? I get it. Sports move fast. You got to have your takes. We're more engaged than we ever are. Criticism is everywhere. Blame is everywhere. This guy is a great champion, fighting LeBron James across this decade for the top of that sport. Do you know what it is for Charles Barkley to say in a series that involves LeBron James that Klay Thompson is the best two-way player in the world? That's what Klay got, being at the center of that champion. But then money, glory, fame, who gets the touches, makes Draymond Green be what he is right now and punch Jordan Poole in an argument about money because everybody wants to get paid now. And Klay Thompson built an economy in that city with a stadium that makes that organization, quote unquote, light years ahead of everyone else because they've got such a thriving business that's actually at the center of an economy in a city. Klay Thompson built that. He wants his money. And sometimes when you're chasing championships, you forget the joy along the path. You punch your teammate because staying up there is hard. It's super competitive. It seems to make Kevin Durant unhappy. He fled that whole thing. It got so hot in that furnace, and I thought winning would be fun forever. How would you not be there and be like, yeah, I'm Kevin Durant. I'll play with Steph. We will dominate. No, too much. Klay fit there. Klay saved them one time against OKC with a third quarter, making shots from half court. But now it's the end, and he knows it. And athletes never look in a mirror like that at 33. Your coach and your organization have to be so strong for you to be the one who doesn't get the money at the end, isn't going to get the minutes, isn't going to get the touches. You're going to be the odd man out in musical chairs. Everyone else there is going to get their payments. You could have gone to the Lakers. You could have played with LeBron. But his body broke. And now at the end, he's like, yeah, why would I bring negative energy in here? This is kind of, he says the last chapter. What is he, 5 years younger than LeBron? LeBron's 39, and Klay's telling you there, I'm done. Like, I'm going to keep trying, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hand the mantle over to Wiggins and whoever else, all these young players on that team. I mean, Wiggins also got paid. Like, everyone got their money. Did Klay get? I know this stuff is silly, right? It's tens of millions of dollars. But Klay's going to lose the musical chairs there, right? The ending for Klay isn't going to be you get your big contract and get to play another 4 years.
It sounds